what's up guys? And welcome to the first installment of The Dancer's Block. Bum bum bum! My name is MJ Mendez and you've seen a few of my videos here already as my channel since you're watching this. And this is my series. Before watching this, I just want to say, this is all my opinion and what works out for me. Maybe this will shorten the guidelines of what you need to figure out. A little about me before I start this series. I started dancing maybe a year and a half ago. Seriously dancing. I trained for Loyola's dance team. I trained under Coda, and then from there I went straight to Peacemakers, which is Puzzle League's training team at the time. Boom Crack Intensives 2015. I might take the 2016 one depending on budget and how I feel. I like to think I came a long way since those Tumblr days where I would watch Brian Puspos' Wet the Bed and I'd be so inspired. But that was a long time ago in the Tumblr days. Yeah. But since then I think I came a long way of dancing. I obviously had to work my way up. Every single team I've been on, I've been in the training and then I had to work my way to performing. So therefore I feel like I have to have done something right in order for me to get to the performing or the competing groups. By seriously dancing and paying attention to my movement, I mean how do I get my movement quicker? How do I pick up quicker? How do I make sure my body stays still? How do I pop harder? And just agility, like how a bodybuilder trains and writes down his sets and weights, reps, etc. Mood, feels, everything like that and everything in between. So welcome to the first installment of The Dancer's Block. So let's get into the video. Today's topic is 3 tips to pick up choreography faster, aka retention. Well, first thing I gotta say, Ron, stop being a bitch. My first tip is to associate the beat with the movement and not the movement with the beat. What does that mean? What the hell did you just say? How do you do that? Instead of drilling many times and trying to remember the movement, try and watch the choreographer and figure out the musicality that he or she is hitting. Make sure you know what beat that movement is on rather than knowing what movement is on the beat. It's like how drivers know how to drive and get somewhere by knowing where the landmarks are. For example, turn left at McDonald's, turn right at the dealership, turn left at the mall. You're at the dance studio. Boom. For example, when the choreographer says, just watch, make sure you watch, make sure you're listening. It's not a YouTube video where you get to enjoy the choreography. You want to be good, you want to pick it up faster, so therefore watch what he's hitting and watch what he's doing. It took me a while to figure that out, especially when one of my friends, Keenan, if you're watching this, you changed my life. Watch the beat, try and learn it with just your head and your ears. Tip number 2 would be to drill hard and fast movements. So I know I just said, don't drill and figure out the musicality, but once you know where the musicality is, it's just a matter of being comfortable with the movement. If you've never even tried the movement before, of course you're not going to be comfortable with it. So definitely, when the teacher is talking about the moves, oh yeah, let me tell you about this one time, why it's inspired. To me personally, I care, I soak it in and everything, but at the same time, I'm doing the movement as he's talking. So therefore, I can drill that memory into my muscles. I don't move like every other dancer out there does. All dancers move differently. We all might be inspired by some people, but we all have a different type of style. Drill those fast movements, drill those hard combos, and especially footwork. Footwork is a huge weakness for me. Definitely work on the footwork, because you gotta be strong in the feet to be strong in the body. That's just my opinion. Tip number 3. Definitely, this is something that it took a lot for me to soak in. You have to find your own process. You might start in the back of the class, you might start in the front of the class, you might start on the side, you might start on the right. For example, I don't like staying in the front of the class. Why? Because I don't like it when people are staring at me. Oh, MJ, you're not supposed to be staring at everyone else, you're supposed to be staring at yourself. No, I know people are staring at me. Because you're in the front of the class. I'm not some short Asian man. I'm pretty tall. Well, I'm 5'11". People are staring at me to make sure I get it right. So therefore, I don't like staying in front of the class. But like I said, back to the whole process. I like to stay in the back, drill the movement, follow the musicality. Half the time I'm not even dancing. I'm literally sitting there and trying to absorb all the movement he's doing. Normally, if I go full out all the time, my energy is gonna wear down and I'm gonna be tired by the time groups come up. There's that. Just to recap, tip 1 would be associating the beat with the movement. Tip 2 would be to drill hard combos. For me, it'd be footwork because I can never do footwork because I suck at footwork. And tip 3 would be to find your own process. Boom, done. Tweet me at whatever my Twitter is, Emjay Mendez, or Instagram me, tag me in a picture. Thank you for watching Dancers Block. If you like them, let me know. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
In my soul. And as far as I can see, I just need privacy. Plus a whole lot of tree, fuck all this modesty. I just need space to do me, get away what they're trying to see. A Stella Maxwell rapper.